Hey everybody, this is Carlos Diaz from the Inner Circle, creator of Synergy Zone Trading Strategy, Trading Mission, and Force Artifacts. We're going to be creating a couple of live video here. I'm using a 15-minute and 5-minute charts. I'm going to try to find some opportunities using what you're going to be learning into the Inner Circle. All right, we're considering the E-mini S&P as a futures market opportunity. We're also being tempering with potentially the NASDAQ. Here's a NASDAQ. We got oil as another commodity futures. Okay. We also have Apple computers stock, and what I'm going to try to do is just try to create on this small scale of 5-minute and 15-minute charts. What opportunities can I just use? Here's the thing. It's 1:44 p.m. So the market is getting back into from the doldrum or the non-trending hours. So basically, I'm going to start with the Apple. Basically, we can see here the Apple on the 5-minute chart coming into a pullback, and definitely we see a potential of a fill from a gap up that they did today. So I'm going to try to come up with some synergy zones and see if we nailed the potential reversal zone on such a small time frames. Okay, so I'm on Apple. I noticed that the market pulled back, not quite in the zone of reverse projected reversal, which was stated at 26.96 all the way to 26.65. So we're talking about roughly a 31 cents of difference. I noticed that the market rejected that area. They haven't came back in to visit the opportunity, and I'm looking for a potential buy setup. I'm not going to be trading this obviously on real account based that I don't trade the stocks with MetaTrader. Nevertheless, I'm going to jot down a potential buy setup as we speak here at the high of 27.22, and the target is going to be plotted precisely. I got two targets in place, 27.51, and I got another one plotted at 27.66. So basically, we're not yet into the trade. If we see the prices hit that 27.22, we're in it. We're going to place a risk of stop loss initially below the zone because we're pretty much close to it, and I'm trying to aim to gain at least those roughly what 70 cents of income potential return on this stocks today, possibly for today. So we have that all said and done. The next one that we are following through, that's on stocks. We have Euro Yen, if I'm not mistaken. That's another one that we can just certainly consider. Let's just move here. Euro Yen. And the cool thing about the Euro Yen is that I already made a potential reversal zone in it. So this is what we got so far. I'll go to the 15-minute chart. I see that the zone has been breached and touched. So this is where we consider this a highly opportunity reversal zone. So you can play this in a different way. I'm going to teach you one technique that I love to use. I can go as slow as 1 minute. I don't like trading under 1 minute, but definitely this is one that we can consider. So basically, I start seeing price action activity within the zone, the bars that touch the zone, and the higher the bar, the high of the bar that is deeper into the zone is going to trigger me the buy setup. Okay, so basically I'm going to potentially see the market just reversing from it. Let me go into the 5-minute, see what's going on. And you know what, for the sake of simplicity, since I'm not keen here to be trading like very small time frames, I'm going to take a risk trade. Either we make money or not. I'm going to show you how you are able to pull this off even if you lose. The opportunities are absolutely awesome. So I'll take a buy setup here. I'm placing my initial stop below it, and I'll come up with the potential outcome in here. All right, here we go. So I just placed a buy. My stop is underneath. As you can see, my initial potential target objective in this, guys, are 40.17, 40.22, and all the way to 40.45. I don't know if it's we're gonna pull it off or not, but in reality, you can also try to go for 10 ticks, meaning 93 will provide you with 03. We'll round it out to right there. So if prices reach all the way here, we make our 10 ticks or 10 pips back, which is a 10 pip challenge that I try to look for at the minimum. But rest assured that the potential outcome based on what you're going to learn is that the targets most likely will be 140.17, 140.22. I got on a bigger time frame because I also go to 30-minute, and based on the 30-minute chart information, I have a potential target of 40.47. All right, 40.45. I'm sorry. All right, so back to 5 minutes. So either we get stopped out or we make some profit. Let's see how that plans out. We also are looking for another opportunity, which is in the E-mini S&Ps. Now on the E-mini S&Ps, I go to the 15-minute chart. I need to find the potential reversal zones. All right, here we go. I'm on the E-mini S&P, and I can clearly see that using the information, I identified that they're actually coming from a reversal zone. Now I notice in price section that this low did not to the prior low, and this looks more promising. So since I'm coming off the zone, I feel comfortable taking a buy position, placing my stop just underneath the zone. Now one trick of the trade that I'll use is confirming the zone with price action, support, and resistance. I noticed that this prior support, it's close enough to the bottom of this synergy zone, so I feel comfortable just moving a couple of ticks below. I'm going to be on where the smart money usually plays their potential limits kind of thing. Now on the upper side, I'm looking for a 1646 and a 1961 potential outcome towards the upper side. Either one of those is going to provide a great opportunity, and I'm looking for at least 2 points. So in this case, it's 172. I'm on a platform from MetaTrader, so that's good enough for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave everything as it is and see if indeed we make the right decisions from now on. All right, let me just go back into the CL. Now this is oil. I notice the market just hovering on oil, having a lot of hard time in the area. Most likely I can see or sense that the oil is going toward an upward movement. Now in this case, I'm going to show you how I use the synergy zone and power zones and everything you're going to learn to identify real potential outcomes to the upper side. Why? Because let's just say that I don't quite find any opportunity here as a reversal zone or a synergy zone, because it just plain and simple pretty crazy in the way that the market it is. And I'm going into a pivot step entry, which is something that you're going to learn as well if you haven't by now. So based on the information on the 15-minute chart, I need to identify where the most likely opportunity will be. I'm still looking for at least 10 ticks on the oil. So let's just try to find, I'm going into a 30-minute chart and see what can we find in terms of synergy zone and whatnot. All right, here we go, and I'm back into the 15-minute chart. Curious thing is that I found out a very strong potential zone. It already happened, so it doesn't make any validations because I don't like showing something that already happened. I could have pretty much come here and draw it right there, and I get it, but I'm using it just to validate that they indeed reverse a highly powerful reversal zone, which means that they're probably going to go further towards an upward movement. So that brings me into an opportunity either on two ways. I have the exact same zone to see that I have it underneath right there. I calculated in this area. So an area between 59, 90, 98, around that level to the 60, even 60.08. Targeting potentially all the way to 60, 58 could be possible. Now I'm just need to drop down to 5 minutes. Let's see if I can find a great opportunity here to go long. So I'm probably gonna wait if I can to see the break of it to the upper side, and probably will go long. Target 10 ticks, which is the whole thing. And once again, even though that the bottom zone was already there, I can, as long as I can identify, it's validating me that the potential for the market to find this as a potential support level and continue a bigger rally towards an upward movement are really high. If I go to the 4-hour chart, we can clearly see we're on a very unstable market. So the targets that I have here are validated as previous support and resistance, which is awesome for me, meaning that most likely we're probably going to go and visit those again at the end of the day, as long as they sustain a bullish tendency. All right, so enough of that analysis. Let's just wait for an execution, and we're probably going to call it in an opportunity. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to right click, trading place, and I'm going to place a buy stop right on top of it, right there. And now we wait for it. All right, guys, we're back, and let's see how our portfolio of trades are performing. So basically, I'm doing a micro portfolio kind of thing. I don't like this type of trade, but for the purpose of the video, I think it's awesome. So as you can see, we identified the reversal zone right there perfectly on the euro yen. I'm about to get my 10 points or 10 pips in this one, but the actual target is all the way up here. That's doing pretty good. So far so good on that one. Let's see on the oil market. On the oil market, we haven't been triggered, so that's awesome. Price action and the pivot step technique is keeping me out of trouble for now, as I have a validation here that if they break above that level, I might get a potential buy setup. And let's see the E-mini S&Ps. The Synergy zone is holding intact. We're pretty much in the exact same level as I left it before. I'm just sitting aside because quite honestly, the target should be right here on this area. What I'm going to do, I'm going to place my exit right on top of it so we can have it all already said and done. And it's just a matter of waiting. All right, so once again, back into my portfolio of 3 trade setups. The one that I'm that one already covers our targets right there. So as we can see, already make the 10 ticks or points on the euro yen as expected. This was the zone that we predicted. The market is moving away from it. Pretty awesome. It's exactly 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So that trade that we created on the euro yen pan out perfectly as expected. Now we don't need to focus on that because we're already out of it. The other one that I'm probably more inclined of potentially following through is the oil. Now on oil, I need to go to the 15-minute, but we're not triggered on oil yet. So we're just paying attention to it. Might see an opportunity coming soon. All right. So the next one up is the E-mini S&P. And that one's still going on as well. Let me pause the video and bring back the result to see if we actually get the projected movement that we at least confirmed in terms of the price action forecast using the inner circle methodology. All right, guys, we're back and see what the remaining part of our portfolio looks like today based on the 5-minute charts trading. All right, we can clearly see that we're still holding on the ES. Let's just find out about CL. Whoop, and long and behold, we got filled on our entry right there, and our prediction was that the market should reach. As we can see right now, our target has been fulfilled. We've been filled and predicted on this area. So clear, it's the fact that I'm gonna move my exit right on the top right there. Let me see if they allow me to. Oh, I'm getting a bonus here. They just move our stop underneath. Either one of those is going to be triggered. No, it's not allowing us. So let's see. There you go. And I'm out. There you go. So we clearly see, we predicted that the market, and I know that I created this after the market move. I don't like to do that, but nevertheless, we forecast that the potential outcome was for the market to reach all the way to the 59.99 and beyond, and possibly all the way to the 60.58 level area, which is very possible, as we're going to see probably here. In the meantime, we're out of the 3 positions that we made, we forecast perfectly 2 of them, and we're still holding on the 3rd one. All right, so take a look at the market moves. This is pretty awesome. And going back into the E-mini S&P, they're pretty much not moving that much as we really wanted to. I'm going to tighten my stop really hard right there because I don't feel comfortable taking any risk further than the profits that are already made, and still give it a little bit of a chance for the E-mini S&P to move on our favor. And if you notice, they're moving right now as we speak, so possibly they're probably going to go provide us with some incentive. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to leave it as it is and see if the targets are being hit just like we did on the last 2 trades. All right, guys, we're back on the E-mini S&P, and quite honestly, I don't like the way that it's behaving by the time. It should have moved right now. For some reason, they're just not following through, and I'm not losing money, so I'm not willing to give back whatever I did. So I'm gonna liquidate this position. All right, here we go. I'm gonna close this position above the entry point. That will give me a flush, no loss trade. Still bullish, but you can see it's taking longer than expected. I'm pretty sure they're gonna eventually move on to that area. And before I go on, let's just take a look at the oil. And as you can see, this was an amazing opportunity trade. I only got out of the initial target, but based on the entry point that we predicted, using the pivot step with finding out reversal point of confirmation reversal, so we can identify where most likely they will go. This provided over 27 out of 18 ticks. So in this case, we made the target of 18. That's $180 out of a potential 26, and the market move a total of 57 points so far, and the next upcoming target will provide about 78 ticks. So obviously I'm not playing that out, but this is how we play. This is exactly what the inner circle will bring to you. We provide you with a very clear scenario, not only on the futures market, commodity as oil. We show you the outcome of the analysis on the futures market financial sector, and we also show you a live trade that worked out beautiful on the euro yen from the synergy zone area on a lower time frames that provide us about 10 ticks. I don't like trading the currency market in such a small time frames, but nevertheless, it served the purpose of showing you how the synergy zone worked out, the potential outcome of that you can do, and if you have a daily objective, by understanding that the market will go from the area of reversal point to the first target, and in between you can sustain your financial objective of the day, which in this case is about 10 pips, then you have a full blueprint in front of you. This is exactly what you're going to be taught when you learn inside our Inner Circle program, how to predict market movement with high accuracy. Here's Carlos Diaz from Day Trading the Markets with the Inner Circle live demonstration. And I hope you enjoy it. I see you inside the members area. If you got any questions, just let us know. And I hope this serves a purpose that we can only trade. We can not only trade the currency market, we can trade any market whatsoever with this information. All right, that's it for now. This is Carlos Diaz, and I'll see you later.